welcome back to my Let's Play of Mass Effect. This episode will be part 1 of the 2-part season finale, I guess. Yeah, this is a long enough mission that I'm going to split it in 2. This will be the first half of it. In the golden age of the Protheans, Ilos was a verdant world, dotted with the spires and arches of magnificent cities. Even casual observation shows this is no longer the case. Ilos has been devastated by means unknown, its entire surface changed to the color of rust. The atmosphere shows heightened levels of oxygen. Wildfires, presumably ignited by lightning strikes, can be seen burning on the dark side. This indicates that most, if not all, respirating animal life forms have died off. Surface gravity is a comfortable 1.17 standard Gs. Apparently there had been... For most of the development of the game, they'd actually planned on Ilos being a lush jungle world, but the image you see there gives you an indication that that's not the case. They changed it for tone reasons. Speaking of tone...
Shepard, may I speak with you?
I was just thinking about you.
I have been thinking about you too, and what we are about to face. I do not know what is going to happen on Ilos. I hope we will stop Saren, of course, but part of me fears we are already too late. There is something I must tell you, in case we fail.
We're not going to fail. I promise.
Please, I am not looking for comfort. Saren might already
Romance
have the
music kicking in.
It is time to be completely honest with each other. These could be our last moments together. Our last chance to show each other how we feel. I want this to be special.
We don't have to do this. Not unless you're sure.
I have never been more sure of anything in my life. Will you join with me, Shepard? Let our bodies and minds unite.
No, this one is the absolutely no chill option. Yeah, no chill.
I thought you'd never ask.
And this is the love scene, the love music. Bow, chicka, wow, chicka, chicka, wow, chicka. Kinky. Blue butt.
By the goddess. That was incredible, Shepard.
Yeah. There's that sexy, sexy sex scene that got this game featured on Fox News. Honestly, not that spicy, honestly. No spicier than something you'd see at, like, 8 p.m. on NBC, you know? It's fine.
You were incredible.
5 minutes ETA to the Mu relay.
Mood killer.
I had better go. Duty calls. You would not want to keep Joker waiting. Shepard, whatever happens on Ilos, I just wanted to say thank you.
And
for
Paramore
everything.
achievement. Relays are big. I like that shot. Stealth systems engaged, I assume?
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Well, stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? We'll never get in close enough for a drop.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone.
There is no other landing zone.
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option. It's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker,
I can do it.
The confidence.
gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
So yeah, whoever you choose here, that's your squad for the rest of the game. Yeah, love Joker's just quiet determination. You know, no boasting, no impassioned pleas. Just, I can do it. Anyways, much as I would like to bring Liara, I feel like you gotta bring Rex. You know, you gotta bring the heaviest hitter. And I'm bringing Tali. Nothing is Liara. I'd love to bring Liara. Especially, having your love interest along for the final, mission. There's definitely a power to that. And, Liara does have some really good dialogue on Ilos. It is, after all, a Prothean world. There are Prothean ruins. So, of course, she's going to have some really interesting dialogue. But I have a reason for bringing Tali. I mean, Tali's a good choice just because, Geth. Fighting lots of Geth. Who better against Geth? And who better against Krogan? So, much as it saddens me to leave Liara behind, I gotta. Kaidan, it'd be nice to... Kaidan would be really nice to bring along as a bookend to the game. He's with you at the start. It'd be really cool for him to be with you at the end as well. Garrus is cool. I like Garrus, but of the 5 here, he probably actually has... He's probably the one who makes... I don't want to say the least sense, but from a narrative standpoint, he's the one who contributes, who brings the least to the narrative from a thematic standpoint. I'd say, the ones who feel the most like they belong, Liara and Kaidan honestly probably feel like the two who belong the most. Narratively. Again. Get with you at the start, with you at the end. Liara, she's, you're all going to a Prothean world. It means a lot to her, plus she's your love interest. Honestly, I've now got myself second-guessing Rex. Considering swapping out Rex for Caden. But no. Nope, I made my choice. Rex and Tally. I like the light show on the hull there.
You two, keep moving inside now.
He said he could do it.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There's no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found some way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We'll have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Yeah. What Joker just did was basically sniping. Really. Like, he basically just sniped with a ship and... yeah. Because, I mean, like, no open terrain and, like, he nailed it. Like I said, that's basically just sniping right there. Oh jeez, I forgot about these guys just being right here. Tally, is your hacking up? Whoops, wrong person. Yeah, you hack that one. I'll use stasis on that one. Rex, do you maybe want to not jump right in my way? One down. I love stasis. Damn. Failed. Not that there's going to be anything worth getting. Jeez. No timing here. I just, like, never had a chance to go on that one. And again, just not even getting a chance to go. This one is just kicking my ass. This crate is kicking my ass. There's no timing. Like, what is the timing that I'm supposed to go with here? Whew. Alright, let's follow this dot. Well, I think I just flung that guy to his doom. Perfect. Alright, looks like there's one right around here. I forget if this is for the guys upstairs. I think it might be. God, the hard encryption is really hard. There's just... The timing for it is just ridiculous sometimes. Lovely planet.
There's something in the air here. Definitely.
Music still feels a little bit loud to me.
A lot of people died here long ago. Now it's time for a lot of guests to join them. There's something in the air here. Death among men. It's a good place for killing.
My people once tried to find this world. We'd hoped we could settle here. But we didn't know it would feel so unwelcome. We shouldn't be here. Not us. Not the Geth. Not Saren.
Yeah, this planet does feel like a graveyard. Speaking of which...
Pharos, like the ancient human city of Troy, Ilos is a world known only through second-hand sources. References to Ilos have been found at several other Prothean ruins, though direct study of the world is unlikely to occur. Ilos lies in a remote area of the Terminus systems, only accessible by the legendary Mu Relay. 4,000 years ago, the Mu Relay was knocked out of position by a supernova and lost. Since then, Ilos and its cluster have been inaccessible. Occasionally, a university will organize an expedition to chart a route to Ilos using conventional FTL drive. These never get beyond the planning stages due to the distance and danger. The journey could take years or decades, passing through the hostile Terminus systems and dozens of unexplored systems.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that is the very last codex entry. Side note! Shouldn't be too many more side notes that I need to mention. Oh, whoops. Look at how much experience is needed to get the final level. I need almost double what I have now. Almost twice as much experience to get... Didn't think so. That's why I was pretty sure I wasn't going to be reaching level 30. I assumed they kept the, Oh, what the... Okay. Thanks. Like, I assume they, the overall leveling would be similar to the first game. Like, even though they changed it to a 30 level, I assumed it would be similar in terms of the amount of experience that you would need for different levels, for various levels. And on the one hand, I suppose it's good to know I was right. But on the other hand, it's kind of a shame that it takes so much. Very Flulu-esque. Where am I and where am I going? Alright, here's where I need to go. Get myself a little bit lost here. Am I going the right direction? I am. Perfect. Don't need that elevator just yet. Yeah, not normally this. those guys. Up here. Stop jamming my guns, jerks. And also, stop bouncing around. You're annoying. Oh, geez, I didn't see this guy here. Nothing actually up here, but... here we go. Or at least nothing particularly useful up here, but... may as well get the crate. Pretty sure there's a crate. Yep. Sadly, you're not able to just jump down there, even though it doesn't look like it's very far. I don't think there's really anything else up here that I can collect. Did I see something? There it is. Absolutely no reason to do this, since I'm not going to get any equipment that's better than what I've already got. And I'm not going to get enough experience to get another level. Yep. Sadly, there's no getting up on things in this game. Here's the path I wanted. Whoops. I do really like the aesthetics of Ilos. It does feel like such a dead world. The music is almost too intense for the planet, if I'm honest.
This place still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
I bet this is the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We'll have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
Ah, yes. Nice. Alright. There we go. Now you might think, this seems like a terrible idea. Don't worry, it's not a terrible idea, it's just a completely pointless one. Yeah, the armatures don't actually do anything once they're awake. In theory, you can use them to help you clear out the room. Jeez. Yeah, no timing on this one. Yeah, in theory, you can use them to help you clean out the room, but it means rushing past destroyers and primes. Which is not a good idea. So, yeah, it's, yeah, it's free experience points, but that's about it, and again, it's not like experience points are going to be at all useful for me for the rest of the game. Jeez! This is why I hate... This is why I hate the hard ones. There's no timing. Like, you just can't go. Damn. That was my shot, and I've lost it. And it's why I prefer the Simon Says one from the Xbox version. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do here? Like, in all honesty, how am I supposed to do these ones? Like, where is the path on this one? Again, like, there's no path. Never mind. And the timing is just absolute garbage. Oh my god, just let me in! There we go. And... back to this fun little glitch. There we go. So weird. That is a new glitch. That was not in the original Xbox version of the game. Yay! I hacked all the armatures. Sadly, I can't do anything with them. Not able to bring them with me. And was there anything up here? This is a nice little... That's a nice little area there. Thought there was a crate somewhere around here, but I guess not. Alright. Security panel.
Come on. Seren's already got a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That's a chance we'll have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It's probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we can't understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
The cipher.
Incredible! The cipher must have transferred an understanding of the Prothean language into your mind.
Impressive.
Not safe. Seek refuge inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope.
Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
I like that little sigh Shepard threw in there. Yeah. It's cool that Shepard can understand the Prothean language now. And that message, interesting message. Nothing to say, guys? No conversations you wanna... Nothing? Alright.
Okay, who votes we take the vehicle into the creepy underground bunker?
Good idea. The firepower will come in handy.
That is a hint that you need the Mako.
I thought Sarah would have set some kind of trap around this for us. They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just haven't run into it yet.
Way to stay optimistic, guys. Yeah, this place is even more unsettling than the surface. Did I get them all? Looks like.
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing. Something must have gone wrong, though. This bunker became their tomb. The pods are dead. And so is anyone inside.
All of them? There must be hundreds of those pods. What was Saren expecting to find here? There's nothing left but corpses.
Yeah, that doesn't make this any more comforting to drive through, I gotta say. The reason I tried to kill those guys from so far away is because they can actually interrupt that little bit of dialogue, which is just frustrating. You know, it's a shame missing out on that bit of dialogue, because it's really good atmospheric dialogue, you know? There's something weird up ahead.
What's happening?
It's a trap! Saren must have set an ambush.
I don't think Saren's behind this.
They really did a good job with the level design here. Yeah, outside the side planets, the level design in this game is generally really good. Anytime you're not...
If this were simply an automated trap, Saren would have triggered it. What do you think this is?
Don't get your hopes up. The only thing we can depend on right now is ourselves.
And you probably recognize this, or you might not. But this theme is the music that plays over the main screen. This is basically... This is the closest Mass Effect has to a theme song.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
Wait a minute. How come I can understand you? Why aren't you speaking the Prothean language?
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
This music, for the record, is called Vigil's Theme. And like I said, it is the closest this trilogy has to a theme song. In fact, on the Normandy, it's very subtle, but the noises the Normandy makes hit sort of the same notes as Vigil's theme.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
Yeah, so there's another big reveal right there. Big revelation. The Citadel is a giant mass relay.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers.
The Keepers?
The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
Devious.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy.
Makes sense.
This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
Yeah, that sucks.
The war was lost. If you'd surrendered, they might have let you live.
No offer of surrender was ever given. Our enemy had a single goal: the extinction of all advanced organic life. Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
So yeah, Saren's whole, we can be useful if we surrender. Yeah. That's how you know that he's indoctrinated.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Back to dark space.
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
Tragic.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
Understanding them could help with stopping them, but point taken.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology.
Oh wow.
Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit's not a weapon. It's a back door onto the Citadel.
Clever.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. the Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
Yeah.
How did you survive?
I began
How do
to
you guess?
disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
They had no choice.
He couldn't let everyone die. Better to sacrifice some so others could live.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I
They may
saved
have.
key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning. A way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
Aren't they under the influence of the Reapers?
The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Nice job.
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses. Once inside, he will transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
Is there any way we can stop them?
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Alright.
Wait. Where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They use the conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death.
Not necessarily.
I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
I mean, there may have been food and water on the Citadel still. There is now. There's food and water on the Citadel now. I mean, who's to say that the Keepers didn't still provide food and water to them? They may have lived full lives. Or they may have, suffered grim deaths. Either way.
So when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations. Perhaps the very first. Perhaps they responded well to indoctrination, or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign or its ilk. They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
Well, that's good to know.
Sovereign must have realized organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world. Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion, but once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Ilos decided to risk sending out a message.
Risky.
We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return. Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secret? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies.
Perhaps the Rack
Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
Another cool shot there. If Liara is with you...
My people once tried to find this world. We'd hoped we could settle here. But we didn't know it would feel so unwelcome.
If Liara is with you, then when you first try to leave that conversation, she'll sort of talk about this being like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We should learn as much as we can, all that. And you sort of have to remind her, fate of the galaxy.
It's tragic. For all their great achievements, the Protheans lost everything, just like my people. Even their last plan failed.
Keep it moving. I've got no intention of ending up like them.
Alright. And... quick times. And into a tree branch there. Or a root, I guess. So, this part of the final mission, just want to show you the name, Trench Run. That is almost certainly a reference to the climax of Star Wars and the trench run on the Death Star. Colossus. I think that's like the last real fight on Ilos, I can think of it. There's a few more enemies here and there, but nothing like a Colossus. Yeah. And yeah, there's no crates or unlockables anywhere along this entire path. Yeah, you get rocket troops, but whatever. All right. And we have hit the end of Ilos.
There, the conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't going to make it easy on us.
Quite a fleet Sovereign brought with him. Epic music.
Activate the defenses! Seal the station! The arms aren't moving. Systems not responding. Abandon the Citadel! Evacuate the Council! Citadel Control! Citadel Control, do you copy?
Apparently they don't. And this is why you need the Mako.
Hang on. Make sure I get through.
Dragging this bastard with me. Yep. I just went through a mass relay in a tank. And I'm gonna end the mission in about, or end the episode in about 30 seconds? Roughly?
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation procedure.
Awesome. Sadly, crashing into the Citadel is, oh yeah, I lied about us not seeing the Citadel again. And, yeah. The Conduit. So, this mass relay statue wasn't a statue. It's an actual working relay. Only one works in one direction, sadly. But yeah. And my poor Mako. My poor truck. Alright, and I am going to end this episode here. Next episode, the finale. Finale of Mass Effect 1. So, join me then.